getting to know Jorge Santoro, I used to call him my father. In fact, most of the boys at Moroka Swallows then, we used to call him our father. The reason being, he'll always come around at the training, even before the match, hold you at the back of your head and call you, "Hi, my son, how are you, my son?" That's just typical of how Santoro was to all of us. I grew up in Polokwane. I was born and bred in Polokwane. But always, I used to come to Johannesburg during December time to come for holidays, and those were the best times for me to actually go and watch the top matches play in Johannesburg. And one of those matches that I could not miss was the Highlands Park versus Arcadia Shepherds, the Highlands Park versus the Durban Cities and stuff like that, the Lusitanos of that time. And you know, during those times, during the apartheid, things were not that very easy. But we actually were persevering to want to see what we actually wanted to see, because we used to read on the newspapers, to hear on the radios, they're talking about the Brazilians that have actually arrived at Highlands Park. You understand what I'm saying? The Brazilians that have actually, now they were talking about Jorge Santoro and Walter da Silva, those times, watch the type of football. And when you go after the match, you'll actually just want to be very close to him and just see, you know, what is he doing after the game. When I arrived at Moroka Swallows in 1980 for the first time, in a team of highly talented players, the likes of James Mabena, Akula Kikin, the likes of Norman Gold Power Marquez, one of the best, highly talented, skillful right back that Santoro was actually at the time trying to push. He liked the guys of James Mabena because he was playing left back. He'll actually push him to always attack, use your fullbacks to attack, to increase the numbers going forward, which is exactly what is happening now. When you look at Dani Alves and the Brazilian national team, those are the type of players, Marcelo from Real Madrid. So it's the kind of a culture that has been there during Santoro's time. So Santoro, for me, he brought a new diversion of football in South Africa. Because just before training and even before the match, one person in particular who was very fast in getting into the dressing room, changed quickly, you know what, to go and juggle the ball around with the coach, Ace Manini. And don't be surprised why he was so, like what? I mean, the ball was like, it will stick to him like a magnet, like he had a glue on himself. But something that I'm sure he has learned from Jorge Santoro at that particular time. Because they used to do this before training. He used to do that. Even Santoro, even when he is wearing a tie, he had a style, some kind of a style of putting a jacket like this. Before I forget, he used to hold, you know, like to hold a jacket like this all the time. But this is my position but he'll juggle the ball around, standing up, you know, with the head and this and that, but still talking, puha, this and what this, and now some of the words we do not understand in Brazilian way, but you know, we can actually, what, malaga, this and that. But you know what, at that time he was more in it in the times, because Ace Manini used to do some certain skills and he said, no, I'll do it better than you. At his age, you can imagine. Now he's that type of a person that we actually enjoyed and shared the moment with Jorge Santoro.